on the second-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set it down to the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Lucas.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's second down after that completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. It's third down for the offense. It's an option look. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Noles churn out another first down. QB decides to keep it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary. Potentially a big play. Read option. The quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did a nice chunk in yards. Really a nice tackle. Prevented it from going all the way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. caught behind the line. It's Lucas. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. We're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the ninth play of this opening drive is third down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Breaks free. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To throw, it's Stone. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Mustangs will line up to put it away. Did not get a hold of it. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Keeping it on the ground here. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Scanning the field. It's Stone. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. Testing the right side here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw. It's Stone. Defense is coming after him. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Seminoles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Ball handed off. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3. And the Seminoles look at a cash in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Lucas. And he'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now. 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process. But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And now the handoff. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have a great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down and 10 now. Back's got it again. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. Out there, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Lets it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes a quick catch. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got space, looking to score. And the ball to the ground. The offense recovers the fumble. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Quarterback keeps the football. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Stone. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warren. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
The Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Noles. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
SMU offense will take over.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
To the air, it's Stone. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Mustangs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Nice conservative call there by the offensive coordinator to be able to pick up that first down on 4th and 1. Quarterback had no issue at all getting to that line to get the first down and move the sticks.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. Not much on that play. Brought down short. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield. It's Stone. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out,
the catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. See if they can convert the point after. The might see as good as still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Cromenhoek. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. And the Seminoles will have to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the SMU offense will take over.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The passer looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Stone. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned it into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is, just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They give it to the big fullback here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run it from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Noles are on the move here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Stone. And looking for a big play here. Caught near the goal line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. Now the try here for the extra point. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane. And so this drive is going to begin with good field position. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Try and muscle for the first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Back to pass. It's Stone. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Offense heads back onto the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to pass. It's Cromenhoek. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. And now Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. They're going to run it. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Seminoles come into the final minute of play just hoping to run the clock out. And he's got it again. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players